It's good, YouTube. Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, exclusively on air. And we're going to talk about the Cavaliers getting handed a win to me. They earned it, but Donovan Mitchell goes to attack and he gets bumped. Then he goes to the free throw line and make two free throws. Talk about a goofy way to lose a game. The Denver Nuggets, what was they doing there? But they lose it because of the free throws, 119 to 117. The Nuggets go to 34 and 20 and 14 and 11 at home. The Cavaliers go to 33 and 21 and 60 and 10 at home. Obviously, James Harden made a tough, very, very difficult three, especially because they knew he wanted to take it and they just didn't want to give him any chance to make it. Then he takes enough time and enough space was all he needed to be able to knock it down. And man, was that a tough one to make, but he gets paid the big dollars because he can do it. Denver won the first quarter 30-26. They won the second quarter 29-28, and it was looking like they was gonna win the game because Cavaliers couldn't slow them down or stop them really that much. And then it was 33-33 in the third, but Denver still had the lead going into the fourth quarter. And then they lost it 32-25. How that quarter ended, the fourth for the Cavaliers, was very impressive, especially defensively. Jared Allen, they using him more. No Evan Mobley for people that didn't know. He didn't play in this one. 22 points, 10 to 16 from the field, 2 or 4 from the free throw line, 13 boards, so a double-double. He should be able to get that many with no Evan Mobley in the paint. 1 assist, no turnovers, 4 offensive rebounds. The problem was guarding for Jared Allen a lot in this game, but he had 5 personal fouls and still played enough minutes to help them win. He hit fadeaways, he hit transition baskets. He finished in the paint, and you had to guard him. You had to pay attention to him. If not, he hurt you. And this one, and that's when he's at his best. And he was at that a lot in this game. James Harden, 36 minutes for him. He ended up playing the most minutes on the team, even though he was the oldest probably on the team. 22 points, 7 to 16 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. He finished with a double-double because he helped on the boards and got 10 boards tonight. He also had 7 assists, and we knew that was going to be something he was going to bring to the table, scoring, passing, and doing all the little things that can help you win, because he also had 3 blocks, and he only had 2 turnovers in this game, which was great. He was making fast and quick decisions with the ball and not just holding it too much. 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +9 and plus minus. Donovan Mitchell, 34 minutes, 32 points. That was game high for the Cleveland Cavaliers and in the game in general. He ended up going 11 of 23 from the field, which was good. The problem was the 3 of 10 shooting from 3. Other than that, he went also 7 of 8 from the free throw line and had 10 assists. Obviously, he draws a lot of attention. He's so fast and so quick and so good at scoring the basketball that somebody's going to be open and somebody's going to have to get the open shots because he can generate them so easily because of the attention he gets. And it worked out for him a lot in this one. And he also had 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He's really been bringing it a little bit more defensively in the last couple weeks to me. Obviously, the wins matter more, and their record wasn't that great or that good. So you might as well even play harder because you want to get the wins. And, you know, he has been bringing it up a little notch to me. 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a +3 and plus minus. Sam Merrill was the only guy that not scoring double figures for the Cavaliers in that starting lineup, but he also played the lowest amount of minutes. He played 25. He had 9 points. He went 3 of 6 from the field, which was all open threes, and he should be taking those. That's what he's out there for. He also had 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, and a steal. 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and a +13 and plus minus. Jalen Tyson, 31 minutes, 16 points, 6 of 13 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. He did a good job of scoring the basketball. He kept getting good looks, and the ones that he tried to do on himself didn't really work out too much. It can happen that way. Obviously, that's why you want to play off the stars as much as you can. And even then, you still got to do your part and make the shots or make the right play. He did have 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +11 and plus minus. Naquan Tomlin, 13 minutes, 6 points. He went 2 of 3 from the field and 2 of 2 from 3. that was really good to see. But you like him in the paint, but if he's gonna knock down threes, you can't be mad at that either. Especially because he didn't miss any tonight. One rebound, no turnovers, one block, three personal fouls, a -10 and plus minus. Thomas Bryant, 13 minutes, 5 points, 1 of 3 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He scored, good enough in this one. He also had 3 boards, 1 assist, no turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal fouls, and was a -6 and plus minus. Dennis Schroeder, 25 minutes. That ended up being the most off the bench. He also had 5 points and went 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 4 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 2 boards, 3 assists. The 3 assists ended up being the most off the bench. You know he can score. You know he's going to get some chances to dump it off or kick it out because of his play style. That's what they brought him in for because they knew he can do it. 1 turnover, 2 steals. The 2 steals were the most off the bench. Also, 2 personal fouls and a -14 and plus minus. Craig Porter Jr., 9 minutes. He ended up having no points because he took no field goals or no free throws, but he got a rebound, 2 turnovers, 1 personal foul, -6 and plus minus. Forgettable game for him. Keon Ellis, he also had a bad one offensively. He only scored 2 points because he made a layup around the basket. He also finished 1 of 5 from the field and 0 of 4 from three. He also had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 3 personal fouls, and a +2 and plus minus. And then the Denver Nuggets, they ended up having a strong game, and that's what kept them ahead and kept them in the game a lot. Every starter they ended up playing scored in double figures. Cam Johnson, 29 minutes, 10 points, 4 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the 3-point line. Of course, he's going to get some easy opportunities in transition or around the basket. He also got to knock down his threes because they're going to be open too. He did all those things: 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 3 steals. Got to play a little defense out there. You're long, you're athletic. Got to use that body to your advantage. And he actually did that too. But the problem was he had 5 personal fouls. And this one, Cleveland can be a tough team to guard and defend, especially on the perimeter. 1 offensive rebound, one -7 and plus minus. Nikola Jokic played 33 minutes. He had 22 points. He went 6 of 11 from the field, 0 of 2 from three, 10 of 12 from the free throw line. Just really took his time evaluating the situation in the game. He was being real passive, and he also wasn't rushing or forcing too many things. And when he wanted to attack or score, sometimes it just led to the free throw line because he kept be guessing of what he was really trying to do, and that ended up working out for him. 14 rebounds, 7 turnovers, 2 steals, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, no personal foul, and a -2 and plus minus. Jamal Murray, 36 minutes, 17 points, 6 of 16 from the field. They need him to shoot a little bit better. And this one, especially going 1 of 6 from three, he still finished with 4 of 4 shooting from the free throw line and 11 assists. So he finished with a double-double. He also had 8 rebounds. So, he didn't shoot the ball that great, but still made a good influence on the game with his passing. And he's been doing that a lot this year, and they need him to. They need him to use his basketball IQ to the highest level, and he's been able to show his growth and his improvement as a decision maker. And not just banking on Jokic to do everything. 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal foul, and a -4 and plus minus. Christian Braun, 32 minutes, 20 points, 7 of 13 from the field, 4 of 8 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. They kept leaving him open. He was always getting good looks throughout this entire game, and that was why Cleveland came so close to losing it, because Braun was always the guy hurting them over and over again throughout this entire game. But he had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, was a +3 and plus minus. Julian Strother played 29 minutes, had 20 points, went 8 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Just one of their better wings when he does play because he has the touch from the perimeter. He also can drive a little bit. He can get out in transition because he's good and athletic and mobile as a wing, and he did those things. 6 rebounds, 1 turnover, 4 personal fouls, and was a +3 and plus minus. Jonas Valanciunas played 15 minutes. He had 12 points. That's his job to come in and dominate the paint as much as he can. He was really, really good in this one because he went 8 of 10 from the free throw line. That's a lot of free throw attempts for somebody that's supposed to be old and slow. But he also went 2 of 4 from the field. He missed his only 3, though. He had 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 1 personal foul, and was a 0 in plus minus. Tim Hardaway Jr., 29 minutes. That ended up being the most off the bench. He also had the most points, tied up with Jonas with 12, and he went 4 of 10 from the field. It was a 3 that they really needed him to hit, and he couldn't come through for him in this one, but he finished 3 of 9 from 3 and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 1 rebound, 1 steal, 1 personal foul, and was a +6 and plus minus. Bruce Brown missed basically every single shot. Besides going 1 of 2 from the free throw line, he went 0 of 2 from 3, 0 of 6 from the field in 25 minutes. He also had 4 boards, no turnovers, 2 steals. The 2 steals was the most off the bench. He also had 3 offensive boards, 4 personal fouls, and a -10 and plus minus. And Jalen Pickett, 12 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3-point line, no turnovers, 1 personal foul, and a +1 and plus minus. Denver, 85 field goals, 45% for them. 92 for the Cavs, 47% for them. 45 threes by the Cavs, 33% for them. 40 threes by the Nuggets, 32%. 22 free throws by the Cavaliers, 82%. Denver Nuggets, 35 free throws, 80%. 46 rebounds for the Nuggets, 39 for the Cavaliers. Both teams had 25 assists, 13 turnovers for the Nuggets, 12 for the Cavaliers, 9 steals for the Nuggets, 6 for the Cavaliers, 1 block for the Nuggets, 7 for the Cavaliers. Both teams had 12 offensive rebounds, but the Nuggets had 34 defensive. The Cavs had 27, 23 personal fouls for the Nuggets, and 29 for the Cavaliers. The free throw shooting really helped the Nuggets a lot because they shot so many more, 13 more free throws than the Cavaliers. That's too many free throws to give up. But they're just that hard to guard and contain that either they're going to make a good shot from the paint, the mid-range, or the 3 or transition, or you're going to have to give up free throws because you can't stay in front of them or they hard by being physical and not settling and coming at you. So Cavaliers had to weather the storm, though, and get the win. You know, it wasn't easy. They worked hard for it, but they put themselves in the position to be able to get it done, and then they was able to be just as aggressive to be able to win it. And they deserved it for that reason, and they earned it. So we just got to give them their credit that they played a hell of a basketball game with the Nuggets, and they played their brand of basketball, and the Nuggets played theirs, and the Cavaliers just looked a little bit more better tonight, and they just was able to execute it a little bit better tonight, and they won by a small margin, but that's all that matter. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today with more analysis, hopefully.